broke the code for cheese and pizza. It is chi-ease, and the letters/words XS is also connected. The difference between a spiritual seeker and a satanist is what he decides to feed. When you go inside yourself, you will sooner or later solve the labyrinth of the minotaur. When you do, you are supposed to slay the bull, which is actually your carnal side, to raise in consciousness as a human being. Going the other way, that is to identify with the bull, makes you a beast. This beast is obsessed with collecting progressively stronger rush of chi or inner fire. The beast makes a direct connection with his reptile brain, his ID, as Sigmund Freud called it. The ID just wants to have personal pleasure, and a dominant reptile brain will disconnect your higher cognitive abilities like the superego, where a normal human being keeps his ideals and virtues. The Satanist feeds his carnal side, his ego, his air and earth elements. He strives for personal pleasure by body and mind. By finding pleasure, on the behalf of others, used as objects in his game, where he finds himself superior, he creates an imbalance inside of himself that makes him into a monster craving stronger and stronger loads of fire chi, prana. He becomes a predator, and as such he takes pride in being higher up in the hierarchy. What he doesn't realize is that the hierarchy is only present in the masculine energy of force, which belongs to the ego, a lower-level consciousness that is considered a larvae stage of human consciousness. He also gathers conceptual knowledge as weapons to use as cleverness against others, even to help him inflate his self-image of grandiosity. The ego, being a pure air construct, needs constant confirmation that he is better than others, or he will implode. His excess fire consumes himself unless he release his load, and at the same time expands the cravings for even more fire. He becomes a chi junkie. And as any junkie, he also needs stronger and stronger doses of chi to satisfy his hunger. This masculine beastie energy is active, hence a chi junkie lose more and more of his receptivity, since this is a characteristic of feminine energy. The Satanist aims to expand his physical limits to dominate and consume more and more from his environment. And what started as a hunt for pleasure quickly becomes a seeking for release. This release of chi is the reason for the choice of words as cheese and pizza. Cheese is actually chi-ease. The spiritual seeker feels one with everything. He feeds his water and fire, his spiritual side, by realizing all is one, there is no separation. All is oneness, non-duality. He has no goal, no aimed energy, since aimed and linear energy are masculine characteristics, the archer, the hunter. The feminine energy just is, and by just being he becomes progressively more sensitive to subtle perceptions. And love starts to flow through him. He expands his identity by detaching and disidentifying. All is a paradox, so when reaching nothingness he reaches oneness with everything and everyone. Detaching from the physical is a key to reach a subtle bliss, but to just live normally and with a balance of your elements is enough. When you reach your inner 0 point, you bring forth a feminine energy in you, that is happy and content as it is, and life starts flow through you by itself. You are in contact with Source. You are at home. Home is where the heart is. All is one, I am you.